Hello everyone, this is Sensei Gale, and thank you for joining me for our first week of Taekwondo here at California State University of Northridge in the spring 2021 semester. As we did this morning, in today's video, I'm going to go over those movements that you all already got a pretty good grasp on, and throughout the semester I will be doing more of these videos so that you could use them as a guide to help elevate your understanding of Taekwondo in the times that we're not in class together. Think of it as homework as a way. Think of it as maximizing your time this semester to do the best you can in Taekwondo and be ready for your yellow belt / your final exam at the end of the semester. To begin, for our normal neutral stance, your feet should be shoulder width apart. There should be a slight bend in your knees. The blades of your feet should be parallel with one another, not out, not overly in. Just a slight bend right there, parallel with one another. It's important to make a proper fist, so I showed you how to move your hands like this from a supinated position. Curl in, wrap your thumbs around, pronate. Okay? When you punch, you want to punch straight, not have a bend in the wrist in any direction, as that will hurt yourself. You don't want to wrap your thumbs underneath like this. You don't want to have your thumbs out to the side like this. You want to have a nice grip, closed, boom, as such. What you want to punch with shouldn't be like that, it should be like that. Shouldn't be a slap, it should be a thud. How to do that is, you're not punching with the whole flat of this hand. You're punching with the two knuckles, the hardest point. The slap might sound nice, but you're going to do a lot more damage. It's greater PSI. This much energy behind this much contact zone will do some damage, but it could also hurt yourself. This much energy behind this much contact zone, that's the strike. Minimize yourself from getting hurt, maximize the output of the energy that you wish to hit the target, the pad, whatever it may be. How to find your contact zone? Boom, right here we are. We're going for the middle of our body, the mustache zone, perhaps the diaphragm, lower abdomen. We're gonna go right here for now. Pull back one arm. The arm that's back should have as much energy going back and should be pulled up alongside your waist as much as it can be, not chilling off to the side like this, but exaggerated, pulled back almost to the middle of your spine, and punch with the opposite arm. You have this rifling effect where your fists are rotating into position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hip! Be sure to ki, as that helps you control your breathing, gives you more energy, helps from a physiological perspective, and so forth. We also went over how to do a front snap kick. From here, from a stationary position, we lifted our knees up, kicked. 1, knee up, kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of the details in that is how we lifted up the knee. The knee is higher than the belt. There's not a lot of distance between my hamstring and my heel. I kicked out, ankle bent outwards, toes bent upwards, kicking with the ball of the foot. Same principle applies as we are punching with these knuckles. Are we kicking with the ball of the foot? Maximum PSI. We also went over how to walk forward. I began by stepping back with my right leg into a downward block. I'm higher in this stance because so much of Taekwondo eventually becomes based off of kicks. Using your hands in combination with kicks, heavier on the kick side, is what makes this art accessible and high up. By accessible and high up, I mean you're always ready to engage in combat. For our basics, as I mentioned, we're here. This doesn't mean that this is how you're going to attack someone or defend someone from this position. No, you're probably more familiar with something that looks like this, and we will go over that in the semester. But for now, the most basic level, we're getting into a downward block. I also mentioned that we're creating the letter C or reverse letter C upon going forward. So I'm going to the middle of my body and punching. Middle of my body punching. It's comparable to ice skating or rollerblading, how we're moving our body in and out, in and out. From this perspective, now that you can shadow me, left hand over the neck, right leg in, right leg back, and I'm going to step forward and punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha! Okay? We also learned how to kick back and forth. Kick, same thing. I'm on the higher side, and I'm kicking 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you're not going to engage in combat against somebody with your arms off to the side. You're going to block. But the reason why our arms are off to the side for now is so that you don't become dependent on them in moving. If you become engaged, if you participate with somebody in a clinch, you have to be able to move your legs independently because your arms might be tied up. So that's why we create balance. We work on our core. And for now, we work with our front snap kicks going forward and back with arms off to the side. From this perspective, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha! And finally, we also went over front snap kicks from a stationary position, but one that wasn't standing straight up and down. It was from our front stance. 1, the back leg comes up to kick forward and goes back into the position. Once again, the back leg kicks, comes back, kicks, comes back, kicks, comes back. As I mentioned, you will have more videos like these throughout the semester. As we learn more things in the class, I will present them to you, and we will make the best out of your journey into becoming yellow belts and having a good level of understanding in the art of Taekwondo. Thank you for watching. This is Sensei Gale signing out. I hope you all have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week, Monday. Bye.